All right, y'all, we back with another reaction right here on ABP Reactions. And right now, man, a husband just realized that his wife recorded everything. Let's get into it.
Overweight little f***ing pig. What other husband would take care of their wife? Nobody.
He went out to clean out my poop with the Clorox wipes. He came back in and he shoved it in my mouth. He said, I should make you swallow this with the dirty zoo animal you are.
And so when we brought her in, Dr. Hanan came in. He's like, why do you have all these bruises? He was trying to blame me. I will f***ing make you swallow every pill of morphine that you have in that bottle and you will be out of this world within 1 hour. Do you hear me?
Holy shit, this nigga is dark. Look, he look like the perfect little typical white guy that you see on TV and drinking a Starbucks coffee, and you would never expect he's behind scenes talking like this to his wife. Damn. Wiped her ass with a Clorox wipe and then stuffed it in her mouth. What the fuck?
I've been by her side the whole time, which will never change.
A beloved doctor with a rare form of cancer reveals that she's been fighting a second secret battle behind closed doors. It's a story written on her face in bruises and preserved in a recording her husband knows nothing about. The question is, did her escape come too late?
I was able to make it to the front door with my walker, and I was able to get out to them. And I said, I need help, I need out, I need out.
The following report is based on official police records, and the footage has never been seen before until now. A hospital administrator in Grand Forks, North Dakota calls the police when a cancer patient reports being subjected to physical mistreatment at the hands of her husband.
We would like an officer to come here to help issue a no trespass, and this particular individual, we're expecting him in like the next 10 minutes to be on site, and he does have a history of violence, so could we get somebody over here kind of right away?
And is he an employee or somebody coming in to visit a patient?
No, but the spouse is an inpatient, so he's not allowed to see her due to the nature of some of the things she's disclosed.
An officer with the Grand Forks Police Department is dispatched to Altru Hospital,
where after getting
a brief rundown from employees, she leaves a message for 40-year-old Josh Temple, the man they want trespassed.
I'm talking with hospital staff here. For whatever reason, it doesn't sound like they would like you here. This phone call is to let you know you are not allowed to come to Altru for any reason unless you have emergency medical attention that is needed. Other than that, I do understand that your wife is in here obtaining treatment, but you are not allowed on the property. I'll go up to 411 and interview her. Do you want to just hang out just to see if he does end up showing up, or just make sure he doesn't? Typically, if they're going to be violent with the spouse, they won't typically be with us. But, I mean, I guess really that doesn't mean anything, but typically, you know, they do stuff like that in private, right?
I was just going to say, yeah, it's more of a...
And remember what they said. The dude doesn't know, her husband doesn't know that she has been recording him this whole time. So even if he was to come up there, he would come up there with that perfect image, like he cares. He's a caretaker for his wife. Oh, what's wrong? What's happening? Not knowing that she has all this footage and audio on this nigga being crazy and treating her like shit. And man, wow.
Behind closed doors type thing, yeah.
The officer arrives at the room where Josh's wife, Dr. Whitney Temple, is receiving treatment for complications arising from chemotherapy.
She does have a cancer diagnosis of some sort, okay. And what is she here for currently?
It depends on how you spin it, right?
Okay.
She had diarrhea. She's being abused. I mean, she knew she would potentially die because she has low platelets. So she used her diarrhea as her excuse and weakness to get here.
Okay.
To try to go herself safe.
And maybe it's not what we're thinking, right? Maybe it's more verbal abuse, which is something that
you'll know when you see her.
Okay.
The officer learns that Whitney came to the hospital by ambulance 2 days earlier, but before she can get more information, she gets a phone call back from Josh, who believes this stems from a conflict between himself and medical staff.
I I was there last night taking care of her, and I think they're mad because I had her get out of her bed and stand up for a little while as well. And they missed that she was fluid overloaded, and so they weren't following proper, because I know a lot about medicine too, and my wife's a physician.
Okay.
And I study it. I love medicine, absolutely love it. I was in the Army for 8 years, and I was a combat lifesaver and fell in love with medicine. I probably should have just went that route and still think about it, of doing physician route anyway.
Look, notice how he's trying to paint himself as like this perfect guy. I love medicine. I studied. He's giving his background, his resume. Why are you doing all that for? For what? I was in the military for 8 years. That's guilty conscience right there. That's called guilty conscience. Like, you know something is wrong and something is probably being told to these people, and you're probably around her so she can't say nothing. So now his guilty conscience is kicking in. Let me say all these great things about myself to paint this picture, to paint this perception.
But so I know a lot about it, and, you know, saved a lot of lives in Iraq too.
Having established his credentials, Josh, a home builder by profession, says that before he realized she was fluid overloaded, he had her stand for about 10 minutes to build up her strength.
And she ended up falling again. She's been falling a lot. And I didn't think she was going to, is because she was fluid overloaded. She had her walker in front of her and the bed to the side.
Okay.
And so I think that they got mad about that as well, or at least the nurse was. You know, I know that they don't want to be questioned and harped on or whatever, and I get it. And I know my wife looks like a hot mess right now with all of her bruising and her, you know, bad medical situation. But it's been like this for almost 2 years. This is just, you know, another day for us. Like, and I promise you, I'm not just being some hostile, mean guy.
Guilty conscience like a mother. You see how you threw that bruising in there?
No, I'm not like that. Very loving, just very protective.
So,
yes, my wife has been falling a lot. She's fallen at work a couple of times too. You know.
Is that where her bruising comes from, Josh? Is that where her bruising comes from?
Yes. So she has low platelets and she's been falling. Anytime you touch her or grab her or squeeze her or she falls down, whatever, when you have 30,000 platelets in your body when you're supposed to have 150 to 250,000, you're going to bruise. She's going to look like a mess. She's going to look like...
Woo-hoo. He's trying to highlight these bruises and why they're there, and they didn't come from him. They didn't come from me. I know that like guilty conscience is kicking his ass right now. Huh? What? So why you keep talking about these bruises, bro? We didn't even say nothing yet. And now we're talking about them since you keep talking about them. Let's talk about them.
Like, her knees are all banged up, you know, from falling. I understand that. I promise she's not a danger to herself, or that I'm not taking care of her or just letting her fall.
Nonetheless, the officer informs him that for the time being, her orders stand and he is not allowed back on the property until further notice. Next, the officer must speak with Whitney, who has a much different story to tell.
Uh-oh.
Hello. My name's Abby. I'm with the police department. Hello. Do you mind if we chat?
Absolutely.
Okay, and you're Whitney,
I am.
right? And these are mom and dad?
Mom and dad. And they know everything.
And you came in a couple of days ago, I think they said the 3rd?
Yep, and I had to come by ambulance because he refused to take me to the hospital.
Okay.
Oh, air him
I
out.
called the ambulance in the middle of the night. In here.
Whitney will share much more about the horrifying lead up to this hospital stay, but she assures the officer that the trouble in her marriage didn't start this week, as much as Josh may claim otherwise.
If they're trying to make it look like I'm letting her fall or being mean to her or whatever, we've been married for since 2020. I've never been mean to her.
So when we moved into our townhouse in like June of 2020, he said I said something lippy, and he punched me in the chest, and I fell on my butt, and I was like, why did you do that? And he's like, you just slipped. Like, I didn't hit you that hard. If I hit you, you would have broken something.
According to Whitney,
What the
that was
hell?
only the beginning.
We were in the car, and I said something lippy. He's too lippy and mouthy, and he hit me in the side of the face. I was wearing my sunglasses.
Wow.
And it broke the sunglasses on my face and had like marks. And
Oh,
when I
shit.
told him like you broke my sunglasses, and he goes, I was just trying to grab them off your face. You listen to me.
Whitney says that these episodes didn't end when she was diagnosed with cancer in 2022. If anything, they may have gotten worse.
I have a significant wound on my backside that medically he was kind of the cause of because he wouldn't bring me to the hospital.
Okay.
And so he was doing my wound care for it. He said he's the only one who could do it and I would die if he didn't do it. So nobody else can take care of me. And I was getting really, really woozy. And he like smacked me on the butt on the non-injured side.
Okay.
He's like, wake up, if you fall on this floor, you're gonna get septic again. We can't get you up. And another time during a dressing change, I was being lippy and he hit me on the back of the head. And it made my head hit the side of the tile in the shower.
Why the fuck what is going on with bro? What is that signs of in y'all opinion? This nigga just randomly just hits her. Just keep hitting her. It gives like a nigga who was bullied in high school, a nigga who's a buster, who's scared of men. Like you just randomly hitting her for no reason, just popping her, slapping her. Then she's going through this medical condition. You still beating her while she's sick in bed. And then you're trying to paint this image. You're this great guy. I'm ex-military. I'm this. I'm in the medical. I love this. Yeah, you gotta watch these niggas, man. There's some motherfucking wild-ass domestic abusers out there, man.
Whitney endured Josh's episodic outbursts in isolation until a particularly bad incident in April 2023. Afterwards, she reached out to her sister and broke her silence. Josh took my phone away from me last night, but not before I hit record. Then, referring to Josh's daughter from a previous relationship, she said, "He initially got mad at me because I asked him for a wet paper towel to clean bone slobber off my blanket from dog." And with that, Whitney shared 2 audio recordings that the police report, in a moment of understatement, describes as disturbing.
You always find a way to f it up, and this is why I don't want to be with you forever. All you do is you're just a goddamn, you're just nothing but a burden. I have to take care of you. These are horrible, and you have cancer, and if you're not dying, you're complaining, pissing me off. Always something with you.
Wow.
When are things ever just going to be good? The truth is never, right? Huh? Right?
Damn.
You freak out over a little dog eating their bone next to you.
I didn't freak out.
Oh, I need this blanket washed. Oh, I need that washed. Oh, I need this done.
I just asked for a wet paper towel.
Do it yourself. Start doing your own stuff. Let's see how well that goes. Do you want to do your own wound care tonight?
I can't see it.
I'm just sick of you, and I just don't know how we're going to be able to keep pushing forward. I just do not enjoy my time with you.
Oh my God. That's some hurtful shit to say to somebody on their goddamn sick bed.
The opening moments of the recording are enough to
Damn.
expose the tension in the home, but it's only a hint of the horrors to come. The altercation came a year after Whitney began experiencing mysterious pains in the spring of 2022.
He told me that I was having pain because I'm obese and I don't work out and I just need to work out more and lose weight.
Josh's view of the situation turned out to be incomplete at best.
And he wouldn't let me go to the doctor, and I eventually, because I was in so much pain, I texted my doctor, his work clothes, and I said, I really need to get in with you. I've been having this severe pain, and now I'm having neurologic symptoms. And she got me in like the next day, and got me an MRI.
Okay.
To do it behind his back.
Whitney was finally diagnosed with Ewing sarcoma in August 2022, missing a crucial early window for treatment. Soon, chemotherapy had to be temporarily suspended because Whitney suffered a sepsis infection and developed necrotizing cellulitis on her backside, requiring months of recovery. Josh became Whitney's caregiver, and by the time of her secret recording in April 2023, he was ready to use that against her.
Oh, shit.
So at what point can you stop being a mother burden and being a liability and being a charity case? When are you ever going to stop being that? When? You were like this before cancer even, so don't act like it was only cancer. At least with you, you can't just play that cancer card because you were lazy before this and had to do most things. Because work was too hard for you. You were the only American in this country that goes to work. And even though there's moms out there that have multiple kids and pets, and they come home and have to still be a mother. And they're doctors too.
Damn. Like, nigga, what? Why you going so hard, bruh? She going through enough in life, my nigga. And you that low of a man. She got cancer, bro. She going through cancer in bed. She helpless. And you, on top of that, you're not going to make it no easier. You're going to tell her how much of a burden she is, how much of a a weight on your back she is. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be here. I'm not happy here. Like, what the fuck? That is dark, man. That is dark. That is dark. And he probably one of them motherfuckers on social media and, make it look like he cares so much for her and they're going through something. Is it, my thing, the one question I have now is it a money play involved? Like some life insurance going on that he's sticking around? Is it giving y'all that vibe too? Like maybe it's a life insurance situation. He waiting for her to die and he's going to get some pay. That's what it's giving the vibes of. Cause why are you sticking around or why would you? It's clear like you've been hitting her, you've been beating her, so you're not happy with her. What is the real issue? What is going on?
You need to snap out of being the way that you were bred to be, which is lazy and ill. And every time I show you the path and get on you for doing something stupid, you act like a and you walk away. And then you get all mad and you cry about it. Is that going to fix anything? Crying doesn't work on me anymore. I'm completely numb to it. Results work. I'm tired of you not having the results I'm looking for.
What?
I'm tired of every day that belly keeps growing even though your weight's dropping. You need to start doing something. It's either you live your life like a pathetic disabled person or you start getting done. You pick.
Bro, what the fuck is wrong with this nigga, dog? What is wrong with bro? Why is he saying all that shit that, bro, she's in her sick bed. Get your ass up. Even though you're getting skinny, your stomach is still getting fat. What you want to do? Go to the fucking gym, nigga? She fighting cancer, bro. Golly.
It's clear from Whitney's private writings that Josh's cruel taunts were not coming out of the blue. In a phone app, she keeps an extensive list of things he's done and said to her over the years. You won't be a good mother. If you were a man, I'd kick your ass. And shut the f*** and eat your chili are but a few examples.
Like, why are you trying to ruin my one Saturday night with... Why are you so good at ruining things? You're like a professional sabotaging mother...
Ruin it. I just asked for a wet paper towel.
Cause drama.
I was not trying to cause drama.
You shut your mother mouth and don't even open that mouth. Do you hear me?
Whoa.
Yep.
Do not even say a thing. You are not entitled to say a word.
I hate pussy
When
niggas
she's
like
over
this,
here
bro.
and spend time and to have a good time, not to hear, oh, I need my blanket cleaned off. I need this. I need that. Shut the up. We'll do it later.
I hate pussy. I hate pussy niggas like this, bro. Cause a nigga, I guarantee he won't talk to a man like that, cuz. It be these type of niggas that be scared to talk to other men with aggression. That'll go here behind closed doors and talk to a woman like this and feel like superior, inferior. Because they can't do this outside their house walls. That's the energy it's giving right now. This isn't a nigga that's like, this is what I do. This is a nigga who like, oh, nobody's around, nobody can see. I'm finna get this off on you. Say one more word. I'm gonna hit your ass. Say one more word. Like, you's a scary bitch ass nigga. You don't get no points for that, man.
Not doing anything sitting there, is it? And you're the mother who opened the window and got cold. Did I tell you to open the window? What did I tell you before? Don't do something unless you're told to do it. You have a severe listening problem.
This judgment, it seems, was a
He was
common
bullied.
one for
He was
Josh.
bullied as a kid. He was bullied, probably
He's
still
such
today.
a good guy. And he does this for my benefit. Because I don't listen to him. I have a listening problem and I'm retarded. And the only way he can get me to listen is to do this.
Made my life hell.
I didn't do anything to you other than try to love you.
No.
Yeah.
I've been unhappy since the first day and I should have just walked away.
Yeah, you should have.
But
You thought I was just a lazy fat slut who was broke and a
you
burden.
said she was a slut by
I
the
never
dumpster
said I
outside
was a
of your
slut.
apartment. You said,
No.
well, I am one.
I said by your definition.
No, you did not. You literally said that you were one.
No.
Well, it doesn't
my
matter.
God,
The
bro.
numbers prove that, right?
Numbers.
So, it doesn't much matter.
I don't know why you stuck
Sleeping
with
with
me.
people you didn't even know.
If you think I'm such a horrible person.
Well, I was trying to fucking fix you
You can't fix people.
because you and I both learned that the
Just
hard
like I
way.
couldn't make you nicer, you couldn't make me what you thought was a better person.
Just because I'm not nice doesn't mean I'm not a good person.
I never said you weren't a good person. You do amazing things. That doesn't mean that you get to be mean to me.
Deathbed this time around, but if it comes back for you again, you can say to yourself, oh, I wish I had him around to save me again.
To this, Whitney responds by saying that his care includes making her want to end it all.
That's what a fight for your life is. If you would have gotten sent to the military, you would have been able to handle this a little bit better because you would have been a little bit stronger in your mind and not play the poor me game.
For now, Josh remains in control of his temper, but that will soon change.
Man, this shit pissing me off. I hate these motherfuckers who think they tough, dog, around a woman, dog. Like, I wish she had like a brother. See, that's why, whew, like, these niggas be knowing what type of women to pick on, man. Like, there's no way you just sitting there. You see how crazy you talking to her while she's sick, bro? I get it, my nigga. You going through something, like, and you probably one of them niggas out there that be on these goddamn dating apps while your wife is in bed with cancer, sick and frail, and you taking it out on her that nobody's responding back, you know what I mean, to your messages on these dating apps, and you feel like less of a man. You're getting bullied at work. You're probably the laughing stock of the family. Who knows? You know, you're one of those type niggas. But then you just so happen to come across some money. Oh, y'all know how it go. When them goofies run across money, now they feel like they the man. Nah, nigga, you still that little bitch-ass, buster-ass nigga that we was punking, that we was giving wedgies. You know what I mean? That the family been laughing at for the last 20 years, 30 years. But now you got some money. And now you talking crazy to people. Who knows? That's what the vibe is giving. A nigga who was bullied his whole life. And now she weak and frail, so he really taking it out on her. You know what I mean?
You can go ahead and recount in your little mind of every little thing that I've done to save your goddamn life multiple times through this process. And what do I get in return? The same at the end of the rainbow. One day you're going to wake up and realize, oh, why did he always think I was so ungrateful? And then it's comments like you just made tonight that I didn't do that much for you. And that you
I never said that. You're twisting my words.
So I'm going to cut your mother off tomorrow, and I'm going to see you struggle and watch your wound turn sideways and take you out of this world. How does that sound?
What the fuck?
Oh, okay. So what you just said isn't cruel? You're just a user. I hope you know I'll send you an invoice for all of this care, and it's going to be in the hundreds of thousands of dollars.
You twisted
and then I will
my words.
send you off on your way.
I wasn't grateful
all of the
for everything
deals
you've
that I
done.
lost for your as I sit in prime season and let people at my company when I'm gone.
You didn't have to come with me.
I didn't have to come with you. See, this is exactly what I didn't like of you.
He started hitting me with clothes, and I'm like, please stop, please stop, please stop. And he dragged me out of the bed when I was like moving my folding and everything. It could get ripped out. And he has me on the floor, and he's like repeatedly hitting me with the laundry in his hand. And he's like, I should rip this bandage off you, and you go septic it, and then you septic again, and then you wouldn't survive it.
Even by the time the worst part of the recording is over, it's not any easier to listen to.
This is crazy, bro.
Get your back in your bed. You've never saw evil. Get in there.
You're not evil, nigga. You was a buster.
You need to learn what you say before you say it.
You was a buster.
Try to tell me I didn't have to be there at Mayo to help you?
This nigga's a buster.
If this cancer comes back, I'm letting you go. Do you understand that? Yes or no? Yes, it's true. I have not loved you for a while now.
I'm glad she exposed this nigga. I'm glad these type of niggas need to be exposed, man. I'm glad she exposed this nigga. Yeah, because you want to play tough. There's niggas out there that'll play tough with you. Don't play tough with a woman while she's sick. You know what I mean? Don't play tough with a woman, period, nigga. But you playing tough with a sick, frail woman in bed that needs your help. You supposed to be her caretaker, her backbone. The family believes that you're helping her, you're taking care of her. It's like, come on, nigga. If I'm the father of this woman right here, if it's my daughter, and you paint this image that you taking care of my daughter, especially when she needs your help like this, and then come to find out this is what was really going on behind the scenes. If I'm the father, if that's my daughter, it's over with, nigga. I'm gone. I'm willing to take whatever time come with it. While she's in a position like this, when she could be staying with me, and I'm thinking you her husband, so you taking care of her, nigga, then come to find out you talking crazy like this and wiping her ass with Clorox wipes and stuffing it in her throat. Nigga, please.
But I have cared about you.
I'm crashing.
And I have felt pity for you. but I don't know what to do because we got married and we're supposed to love each other. And you're very hard to love. And I feel like you're trying to derail my life and yours at the same time. And how is that fair to me when I've literally kept you alive? Huh?
Sorry.
And then you say you didn't have to be there. If I ever hear that come out of your mouth again, I will make you swallow every pill of morphine that you have in that bottle and you will be out of this world within
Come on, man.
1 hour. Do you hear me?
Yes.
What?
I am not playing around anymore. You will be brought out of this world if you piss me off like that one more time. And I will put you out of your misery.
The recording puts Josh's conversation with the officer today in a new light.
Yeah, I'm just kind of weirded out when your husband is trying to take extra good care of your wife and then you're like being penalized for it. It's just kind of disheartening.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get
I don't
that.
really know what, I mean, I dedicated so much time and effort to her and now they're just trying to put her into a freaking home. You better get your 1-bedroom apartment figured out. Because that's where you're...
Nah. This type of energy is taught, bro. Like, the type of energy that he's showing right now to his wife, this is like something like, it's some traumatic shit. Somebody talked to him like this before. Like, somebody, just look how hard he's going. Like, nigga, stop. What the fuck? Nigga, how much hurtful shit are you trying to say in one fucking... It's like he's just trying to say hurtful shit after hurtful shit after hurtful shit. Like, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna stuff all these pills down. You're gonna be dead in one day. If you ever say this, don't talk. Don't ever fucking talk again. Don't ever. That's like from like a mother or a father, child abuse. Like, he was abused as a child. That's not no shit you just walking around mad at the world like that. Nah, you was abused as a child. That's how you was talked to, crazy. That's how you expressed love. That's how you know what I mean? Love was expressed to you as a kid. And now it's passed down from you to you, and now you doing it on her. Because look at this shit. It's just like, nigga, what is going on?
Headache.
Whitney says that at the end of that day's incident, something happened that was even more terrifying than the violence.
Golly.
And he ended up taking the phone from me, and it was still recording. And I was so scared he was going to see it was recording, and like that was going to be like, that was it.
This is how people go down hanging out with losers like you, because then you drive people to be violent and mean, and then you try to get them in trouble, right? Yes or no? You're not around on this. You're not around on this.
Give me my phone!
No.
Give me my phone!
Lay down.
Give me my phone!
I said no.
You give me my phone.
I said no.
Yes.
Why?
Because.
For what reason?
I need it for my alarms.
No.
Yes.
You're not getting it.
Give me my phone!
I bought it.
No.
Lay down.
Give it back!
You got 5 seconds to lay down.
Yeah, he's not a tough guy. He was bullied. He's not a tough guy. Y'all can see how he's talking. He's not really a tough guy. Like, nigga.
Luckily, he doesn't know how to get my phone. He's a really bad memory.
Okay.
And so I just recorded it, and eventually, like, he came in and he's like, I'm gonna get this back to you, and so I was able to like shut it off and like get it to Sissy right away.
Whitney sends the recording off to her sister along with a desperate warning. You cannot tell anyone yet, especially mom and dad, she writes. This is extremely dangerous for me, and if he finds out I recorded him or told anyone about his abuse, he will hurt me again. As Whitney would find out over the next year, however, there was nothing to stop that from happening anyway.
On Saturday, he said I should just cut your jugular and end it.
That was
This
Saturday. Okay.
With that introduction, Whitney describes what happened only 6 days ago when she had an accident in the living room.
My cut
So
your
I was trying to get
jugular
off the
is
couch, and he
crazy.
was on a work call, and he couldn't like get to me quick enough. And I was trying to get there, and I had diarrhea kind of running down me. And he's like, "You're on my floor like a zoo animal," and like he kind of let me fall off my walker, and he dragged me through the poop into the bathroom, and got me on the toilet, and when he got me on the toilet, he started repeatedly hitting me on this left side of my face.
Wow.
Until my nose was bleeding.
Was he hitting you with the
fuck?
closed fist or open fist? Okay.
You can see the fingerprints on her face, on her scalp there. Through the fingers.
Okay. And then he said,
And that was the left side of your face?
right there.
Okay.
No, really think about what's going on right now, what we are watching. This is somebody that's dealing with with cancer. Look at her, bro. She going through chemo, battling some real shit that's fucking mentally you got to be strong for. You know what I mean? You got to be mentally strong dealing with cancer, bro. Like, and hopeful, thinking that all this treatments is going to help this shit go away. But she's not even able to focus and be positive because every day she has to be at home with this man who's coming in here saying some of the darkest shit to her all day long, abusing her, punching her, slapping her, whipping her with clothes, doing, and it's like, I'm already going through enough in life, my nigga. God damn. On top of that, you coming in here abusing me every day? That's a lot, bro. That's a lot. You know what I mean? So salute to her for standing up and not being afraid to tell somebody, man. So salute to her, man. Because these pussy niggas need to be exposed. These type of niggas need to be exposed, put their ass in jail, and let them deal with some real motherfuckers. You want some action? It's real action in that jailhouse. Because that's where you finna go. You finna find out. Oh, they gonna, wait till they hear stories like this of what you did. Especially when they found out she got cancer. Because I guarantee it's 90% of niggas in there lost somebody to cancer. They mother, they sister, they auntie, somebody they care about. We all done lost somebody to cancer, bro. We would never want that person going through some shit like this in their household. You know what I mean? As they're going through cancer, bro. That's not cool, man. You know what I mean?
And he's like, why are you bleeding? And I said, because you hit the side of my nose. Did it break it? And I said, no, but it's bleeding. And he goes, so yeah, if I had used a fist, you'd definitely be dead. That's like 2% of what I could do. And then he said, if I hit the right side of your head, you'd for sure be dead because your tumor is over there.
Whitney says that the altercation on Saturday only intensified from there.
You're about to hear the worst thing I've ever heard.
Okay. So he went out to clean out my poop with the Clorox wipes. He came back in and he shoved it in my mouth.
Oh.
He said, I should make you swallow this like the dirty zoo animal you are.
I'm military, I'm cordial. I don't fly off the handle like an idiot or anything, and I'm a college educated, I'm not a weirdo.
And he shoved it so hard that it tore my tongue from like the base here.
What?
So I have a big wound. We have a picture of that too.
Okay.
If I get poop in there, I can go septic.
Okay.
Oh
Much
my
better.
God. Man.
He keeps trying to call me.
I told him I was coming in to talk with you, so I don't know why. Oh, well, I do know why.
Yeah.
He's trying to be his sweet self.
It is this sweet side of Josh that Whitney would frequently spotlight, just as she did only a few days earlier when she texted her friend about the bathroom ordeal.
Wow.
He's been by my side ever since, she writes. It kills him being away from me.
Does it seem like he has periods of time where he's, like, physically or emotionally abusive and then he's okay?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, he tries to reel me back in. And he tells me that he doesn't know why he does these things. He gets so scared of losing me that he just kind of loses it.
But at the same time, it wasn't...
I'm telling y'all, his mom or his dad used to talk to him like this. That's what the vibe is giving, man. That's what the vibe is giving. I want to say, like, I want to know from y'all, what do y'all think someone like this deserves? I want to hear y'all opinion. Someone who does something to somebody like this, what do they deserve? Let me know. Because it's kind of like, what the fuck, nigga?
It's uncommon for Whitney to send text messages that were meant as much for Josh's eyes as for the recipient. She once sent a message to her sister that read, "So I only told Josh that I told you he was calling me obese and was sick of me not listening. He can't know you know anything else. The next text I'm going to send is just in case he wants proof I told you I was in the wrong."
He never does this in front of people because he has to save his pride. He's extremely cordial, a doting husband. Like, I got her, I can take care of her.
As for the incident from this past Saturday, Whitney would not find out until later hospital scans that the damage was worse than she even knew, and she suffered a fractured vertebrae during that night's chaos. Whitney says that Josh helped her clean up that night, but the undiagnosed bacterial infection she was suffering from continued to worsen in the coming days.
I was deteriorating again.
Okay.
And I told him I need to go to the hospital. And he said, ultra sucks. They're just going to make you sicker. I can take care of you here. He said, you just need to eat and drink your electrolytes here. We'll get through this. And I said, I feel like I'm dying.
Even at that point, diarrhea, explosive diarrhea for 10 days.
Yeah,
And then what made you call the ambulance Wednesday?
because I knew if I wouldn't survive the next day, because my medical stuff was getting worse.
Wow.
And you called the ambulance yourself?
I did.
Was he aware of that phone call?
Nope.
Eventually he was.
He wasn't
so I was
that- it wasn't
sleeping
letting
out on
that
the
happen.
couch, and he was in our guest room. And I was laying out there, and I waited till he went to bed and everything. And I called 911. And he eventually came out of his bedroom after I was able to make it to the front door with my walker. Mm-hmm. And I was able to get out to them. And I said, I need help, I need help, I need help.
In subsequent text messages, Josh adopts a much different persona. I can't believe I didn't hear you and wake up, he wrote. This cancer should be in me and not you. I'll never let you down again.
He thinks that staff's upset with him because of an incident that happened yesterday with you falling in the room.
Yes.
And believes that
fall.
okay.
He let me fall. Y'all heard that? He let me fall. He said earlier on a call, you know, she always falls. It's her. I try to help her. She always falls. She always falls. Come on, man. You letting her fall, bro. Yeah, man. What the fuck? Come on. Now I'm anxious to see what happened with this situation. I'm anxious now.
Did say that he was on the other side of the room and that maybe he should have been on the same side of the bed.
He forced me to, I have, this leg doesn't work from my tumors, and it was really swelling up, and he forced me to do PT and stand, and I said, I need to sit down, my leg's not working.
Okay.
I said, you stand for 20 more minutes, like, you need to be stronger, like, what are you, an 80-year-old cripple?
Okay.
I said, I need to sit down, and he came over to, like, grab me to get me back on the bed, and my leg gave out, and we had the walker, and I couldn't hold on because of it, and it slid up from underneath me, and he let me fall, and I landed on my butt, and then I was able to, like, catch myself to not hit my head.
Okay.
And there's an IV pole, and I have a big scratch on my back from where I scraped it.
I didn't tell her to stand up and fall down on purpose. We didn't know that she was going to fall or she wouldn't have stood up either. She normally can walk just fine, and she's been using her walker just fine. And to prove it, she had PT that day for an hour with the physical therapist a couple hours before I got there. And so she did PT.
These are
just
polar
fine.
opposite stories, man.
I was really exhausted after PT and everything, and then he made me do more. And so, yeah, me
Polar
walking
opposite
on the side of the
stories.
bed with my walker, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And he goes, okay, now you need to stand there for 30 minutes. Just show me you can stand. I said, I don't think I can. Like, my legs feel really weird. He said, you do it.
Whitney never explicitly says which moment, the fall last night or the bathroom incident from Saturday, was her final straw, but her mom has a grim thought about Josh's death threats.
He's threatened on multiple occasions. Like, on Saturday, he said I should just stab you in the jugular and end it.
And there's a huge life insurance policy, which has the beneficiary involved, 1.3 million.
That he is the beneficiary of? Okay.
She got through work. And he kind of coerced you to get that in.
Yeah, and then he mentioned to me about, like, you know how bad it would be if you changed the beneficiary from your husband or whatever. If I found out if it went to your parents.
There's definitely a lot of motives.
Okay. You can change that, right? Like, you can change it at any time. Yes. I would do that.
Whitney and her parents say that they've already spoken with a lawyer about this and other financial considerations, but for today at least, Whitney has had enough.
Are you okay?
I don't feel well.
Yes.
I think we can nurse and nurse buzzing with the nurse.
I'm really worn out.
After telling her emotional story in exhausting detail, Whitney is settled back into bed, and the officer calls Josh from the parking lot with an update.
Sorry, I've been running around. We're so busy. I was trying to get you a call, but every time I picked up the phone, I was dispatched elsewhere. So
I knew it, man. I knew it. It's obvious, bro. It's like, why are you sticking around? It's clear you don't want to be there. It's clear you don't want to be there. It got to be for money. It got to be for money. It got to be for money. It's clear you don't want it. You said since the first day we met, I don't like you. So it got to be a motive. Try to get you that chili, man.
Yeah, I not allowed to take care of her tonight? Bring her oatmeal?
Yeah, no. Her parents are with her. Again, like I said, I'll come over and kind of explain a few more things to you. So
I apologize for ruining. I mean, this is more stuff in your day you shouldn't have to deal with.
no
If
worries.
I did something wrong here, okay.
Josh agrees to have the officer visit his home to further discuss the situation, which he still believes is limited to a dispute with hospital staff.
So I don't know what's really going on today.
Yeah, so the staff there just doesn't want you back there. I think it has something to do probably with what happened yesterday.
It wasn't good, you guys. Like, should I have done something different?
I don't know.
So on Saturday...
Man, fuck this nigga. Why y'all sugarcoating it, man? What the fuck is that about? Don't sugarcoat this shit. You's a fuck nigga. You's a fuck nigga. That's why you can't go back. What the fuck? Why they covering it up like, oh, it's the staff? What's the point? Like, hold on. Like, nigga, let's get to it. What the fuck is going to happen? What is going to happen? What should happen? Like I said earlier, what should happen to this guy?
She had fallen, again, really bad, and then went to the bathroom on herself. And we didn't know she had C. diff yet.
Okay.
And so I found her on the floor, and she was out of it. And, you know, usually you shouldn't really go to the hospital unless you absolutely have to, but she ended up having a big accident on the couch when I was sleeping. I've been sleeping in this room.
Hey. Stop moving your hands so much, buddy. You moving your hands too much. We got something for your ass. We got something for your ass, boy. Stop moving your goddamn hands. Stop moving your hands, nigga.
Ambulance.
So medical was called on Saturday?
No. Saturday she fell.
Keep your hands
Medical was
aside.
called 2 nights ago, sorry.
Okay.
I might have messed that up. I haven't had much sleep.
That's okay. I just wanted to...
But yes. And so when we brought her in, Dr. Hanan came in that night at 8 o'clock. So 2 nights ago at 8.
This nigga's mood right now. This everybody watching mood. This nigga know he's bullshit. He like, man, shut the fuck up. Look, this nigga, you can tell his face. Watch his face as he's talking. He like, man, shut up, nigga.
He's like, why do you have all these bruises? You have bruises on your knees, you have them on your arms, you have it on your face, on your head, on your back, everywhere. He was trying to blame me that I was neglecting her.
As they move into the living room, Josh insists that he has been Whitney's rock through trying times.
A little over a year and a half ago, she was diagnosed with Ewing sarcoma. So they found a spinal tumor. And ever since then, it's just been a whirlwind.
Yeah.
And I've been by her side the whole time, which will never change.
But Josh is about to learn that the police aren't just at his house to reinforce the trespassing order.
So, yeah, obviously I talked with staff there, I talked with Whitney, and based on some of the conversation that Whitney and I had, and based on some of her injuries and things like that, I'm going to place you under arrest for...
Oh, really?
Yep, for terrorizing and aggravated assault, okay? So I'm going to ask that you put your hands behind you.
Yes, sir. Get his ass out of here. Get his ass out of here. Y'all saw that nigga face? He said, oh, really? Look how he looked. Oh, really? Yeah, bitch, you busted. You knew you was busted.
Back.
Okay. I didn't know that, you guys.
All right.
I thought it just wasn't allowed at all true. Wow, this really looks bad on me when all I do is take care of her.
Shut up.
Makes me look like I actually did something
Shut your
wrong.
mouth.
Unbeknownst to Josh, the officer has in her possession letters from Whitney's doctors, one of which says starkly, there's no doubt in my mind that if she were to return to his care, she likely would not survive another abuse.
Ooh.
I didn't terrorize anyone. I wasn't mean to anyone there.
Shut up.
So this is for Whitney herself. This is not for all true staff.
That seems like a weird charge. I didn't...
So,
Shut up. Shut up. He know he guilty, y'all. He don't even got nothing to say for himself. He don't even got nothing to really say. He like, oh, that's kind of weird. All I do is take care of her. Like, nigga, listen, if I was getting arrested for some shit in my house when I know I'm taking care of my wife and I'm not being abusive or something, I'm going to throw a nutty. Oh, hold on. What the fuck are y'all doing? No, all I do is no. I'm not going to sit here like, oh, my God, really? Oh, wow, that's crazy. All I do is take care of her. Like, nah, nigga, you know you busted.
that means that something was said or something that was done that made her in fear for her safety or her life.
Wow.
There was supposedly some comments during her incontinence episode on Saturday that were really concerning. What was concerning to me was a lot of her bruising. I do understand that she is very sick. She has low platelets, and therefore it does cause some bruising. But she does have a handprint.
Yes, that's from
across
picking her up
face.
off the floor.
Picking her off the floor by her face, nigga? What the fuck are you talking about? See, he answered before she could finish. She said across her face. And you gonna say from picking her up off the floor. So now you just admitted that you grabbed her by her face and picked her up off the like, what the fuck?
So you picked her up
No, that was to get her to come to. We already told the doctors that. If you even poke her, it'll cause a bruise.
Okay.
And when she hit her eye, that was on her walker. She already told people she fell down.
But this story, whatever its legitimacy, has already been preempted by Whitney.
I said that the walker slipped and I hit my face on the walker.
So that's the
That covered it. So
for the eye. And that's what you told them initially when you came in.
you told us.
like staff and stuff, but when I was in the ambulance, he was abusing me.
So she told me that she said those things to other people, and that wasn't the truth.
They messed up.
Okay.
Pretty messed up what you did.
That's what I'm getting.
Why would she try to say this about her only caretaker and the person she's been with for 6 years? And I've been.
Man, shut up, nigga. This nigga's a weirdo.
Through this cancer fight with her.
Yeah. So based on talking with her, it seems like there may be some domestic violence issues going back to 2020.
No,
That
definitely
she's
not.
kind of just
Okay.
disclosed.
All right,
right?
you got so much to say. There goes a man right there. There's a man, an officer, trying to take you to jail for something you didn't do in your own home. Talk shit to that nigga. That's what I would want to see. Keep that same energy across the board, brother. If you're really not guilty and this nigga's in your house violating your space, talk shit to bro. Because you be talking crazy shit to her in the bed. Talk shit to bro. Throw a nutty, nigga.
Yeah, well, the problem is that I keep her alive and keep her going and find all the medical errors and everything else, and now she's saying stuff like this
Okay.
when I did nothing.
This nigga's a pussy.
Unreal.
Josh is calm on the ride to jail,
What a
unaware
pussy.
that this case is already beyond her word against his.
The problem is domestic, like real domestic, is such an awful thing, and then being categorized in that is pretty ridiculous.
And then when we get divorced, you're going to be like every other woman and try to take half of my money.
No, I won't.
And then I'm going to cut your throat, is what's going to happen, because no one steals my.
I've always put her in front of myself.
Is there going to come a time where you're pleasant to be around, or is it just going to stay like this forever? Am I just going to be your caretaker until you die, and then we're just going to live a life of, oh, well, that was a waste of my.
I hope they show us a video of where they're playing this audio for him. I'm interested in seeing his response because right now he's trying to paint this picture like he's this great guy. He doesn't do domestic, whatever. I would love that if they showed us a video of them doing playback so we could see his face because he doesn't know he was recorded. So we could see his face when they play the video of him talking crazy like this. He'll probably say it's AI. He's one of them type niggas. Oh, this isn't me. Somebody used my voice. Somebody made my voice. That's not me.
Life? Huh?
She has been safe. She has been well cared for. The weird thing, maybe you guys had asked around and found that out today, but I usually get praise, as does she, for how good of care I take of her.
You need to stop being a nuisance. You go to the store and get your own food from now on.
With her husband under arrest and a protection order in place, Whitney Temple seemed to be on a path to freedom. Unfortunately, she didn't have long to enjoy it. She died a month later on May 6, 2024.
Oh. No. A month later? A month later. So a month before she died, she had to go through all this. And this is what I was saying, dog. She already going through enough with cancer, with fighting cancer. If you have somebody in your family, you know what I mean, prayers up to all the cancer patients out there right now and those who have lost, their family members due to cancer. You know what it's like. You done seen them, how they go from, being, chubby and they start getting smaller, and weaker, frail. The fact that you could sit and watch that and then know that they're going through it and then still talk shit to them and I'm going to slit your throat. I'm gonna stuff these pills down your throat. And it's like, bro, what type of animal? You're a heartless individual, bro. But will you keep that same energy in them prison walls? This nigga for sure won't. So they got a nice spot in there for him. Oh yeah, he gonna learn, especially if they get wind of this, that you was abusing a sick woman with cancer and beating her up, and she died a month later. Oh, they gonna tear his ass up, literally, literally. You know what I mean? They about to go mud diving on his ass.
At a later court hearing, her father recalled the day his daughter accepted her fate.
And then I heard my baby girl announce the next evening, "This is my last supper. I am ready for hospice." And then so crushingly, Whitney unbelievably apologized to us for having to give up the fight for her life.
Josh, who was originally charged with endangering an eligible adult, terrorizing, 1 felony count of domestic violence and 1 misdemeanor count of domestic violence, enters into a plea agreement that sees the domestic violence charges dismissed in exchange for guilty pleas to the first 2. At his sentencing hearing, a year after Josh was arrested, his lawyer said that he should be given leniency, arguing that he had been, quote, proactive in his own rehabilitation and heavily involved in his church while out on bond.
What y'all think he gonna get? What do y'all think he gonna get? Slap on the wrist? Or are they gonna give him some time? What do y'all think? Let's hear it.
It's for these reasons that I asked the court to consider a period of home confinement and supervised probation.
In a sentencing memorandum Josh filed prior to the hearing, his lawyer argued that his client's actions came out of burnout from being a caregiver. He wrote, "Whitney's battle came to an unfortunate end a month after Josh was charged. This fact in itself makes Josh's conduct extremely unlikely to recur." Josh himself also spoke at the hearing.
My wife was my world, and she was the strongest person I have ever known. I'm truly focused on making the wrongs that I made right and asking for true forgiveness for mistakes that I've made. I'm truly sorry. Thank you for your time, Your Honor.
But while Josh and his lawyer argued that he was, quote, for the most part, a devoted husband who tirelessly cared for his terminally ill wife, the prosecutor argued that this was exactly what one would expect to see in this type of relationship.
Oh, man, come on. How much time you get, man? Tell us.
Your Honor, I think everybody in the system, the court, attorneys, law enforcement, we're all very familiar with domestic violence, and it is a cycle. It's not something that happens 24/7. Had it been something going on every single day, every minute of that day, I truly believe that Whitney Temple would have left much sooner than she tried to. But that's not how domestic violence works. It's a roller coaster of ups and downs. There is love bombing. There is promises, assurances that the individual will change. They'll be better. They'll do better. But they don't.
The previous year, an autopsy found that Whitney's death was a result of Ewing sarcoma complications. However, the doctor also noted one contributing factor, a history of documented intimate partner violence.
Oh, damn. That's a game changer right there. Now my boy about to be looking at some time. You part of death, nigga.
The judge not only took this into consideration, but also the fact that Whitney was not the first.
You have engaged in violence in the past. So in 2012, you engaged in a domestic violence situation with a person with whom you'd had a child.
Shit.
In front of your child. These are concerning facts. You have a problem. You have a serious problem. You need to acknowledge it and you need to address it. She died from cancer, but there is no doubt that the physical and mental abuse that you perpetrated against her made her last days on earth even more unnecessarily painful.
Facts.
The judge sentenced Joshua Temple to 5 years in prison for endangering an eligible adult and 5 years in prison for terrorizing an adult victim, with both sentences to be served concurrently, followed by 2 years of supervised probation.
All right. 5 years to run concurrent, 2 years supervised. Is that enough time? Do y'all think that's enough time for him to learn his lesson? Is that what he deserved? You know what I mean? Is that too much time? What do y'all think? What do y'all think, man? I think that's fucked up. You know, on her last days and going through something so life-threatening that not only do she got to face that health condition, she also got this nigga in her ear. The nigga who's supposed to be taking care of me while I'm going through this shit, telling me how much a burden I am, how much he hates me, how much he wants to kill me, this, that. I'm already going through it, waking up every day with this shit. Then I got the person who's supposed to be helping me while I'm dealing with this shit, coming at me with this shit. And it's like, there's no out for me. Where do I go? Who do I turn to? What do I do? And it's like, you're supposed to be her husband who love her for sickness and health, better or for worse. Like, what the fuck is going on? And it made sense. He's trying to get to that bag. It's only 6 years, by the way. It ain't like they was together for a lifetime. I would probably understand it a little more. It doesn't make it right, but I would understand it a little more if it was like, oh, they've been together 20, 30 years and he's dealing with this shit. I would be like, okay, yeah, I could kind of get that, you know? But you only been with her for 6 years, my nigga. Like, that's really not a long time. And then for you to be acting like you don't want to be there, it's 6 years. Like, get the fuck up out of there, bro. You know what I mean? But why was you staying? You were staying for the chili. It was very obvious. But let me know what y'all think about this situation, man. What should have happened that didn't happen? Is this too much? Is this not enough? Let me know. I'm going to give y'all 2 seconds, smash a like. And as always, get ready for the next reaction.